Today's lesson is on how do we compare proportional relationships. Problem 1. Milo pays $3 per pound for dog food at Pat's Pet Palace. The graph below represents the cost per pound of food at Mark's Mutt Market. At which store will Milo pay a lower price per pound for dog food? Take a minute to copy down the question. First, we have Pet Palace. We already know that is $3 per pound. Now, we have to find the price per pound for Mark's Mutt Market. When we're trying to find the price per pound or any number for something else is always going to be in a fraction form. So price per pound means we're going to do the price over the pound. And that will give us the price per 1 pound. So I'm going to use my graph. When I use my graph, I want to be sure to use something that falls right on my grid. So I'm going to use this point here. At that point there, we have 5 pounds, and the cost is $20. So to find the price per pound, I would do the price, which is 20, divided by 5. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So Mark's Mutt Palace is $4 per pound. So Pat's Pet Palace is cheaper per pound. Problem 2. The graph represents the rate at which Marlo makes origami birds for a fair. The equation, y equals 2.5x, represents the number of birds, y, Josh makes in x minutes. Who makes birds at a faster rate? Take a second to copy down the question. I'm going to look at the equation first because that's easier. So for Josh, the equation is y equals 2.5x. So since x is the number of minutes, y is the number of birds. So I need to find out how many birds he makes per minute. So if I divide y by x, I get birds per minute is equal to 2.5. So Josh makes 2.5 birds per minute. Now I have to find the rate at which Marlo makes them. I'm going to use my graph. I'm going to use this first point here. So that's 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, Marlo can make 2 birds. So to find out how many birds he can make per minute, I'm going to do the birds, which is 2, divided by the minutes, which is 10. So that gives me 0.2 birds per minute. That means that Josh makes the bird at a faster rate. Problem 3. Amanda babysits and Petra does yard work on weekends. The graph relating Amanda's earnings to the number of hours she babysits passes through the points 0, 0 and 424. The table below represents Petra's earnings to the number of hours she does yard work. Who earns more per hour? Take a minute to copy down the question and the table. So I'm going to do the table first. So this is for Petra. So to find out how much she earns, I need the money per hour. So I'm going to take the money. I can pick any part from the table. I'm going to use this first one because those are the smallest numbers. So the money is 15 divided by the hours, which is 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So Petra earns $5 per hour. Now for Amanda, I'm going to do the same thing. Anytime you have a problem like this, the hours is always going to be the X, and the earnings is going to be the Y. So I'm not going to use 0, 0, because that's not going to give us anything. But if I use the 4 and 24, that means that Amanda works 4 hours, and she earns $24. So I can do 24 divided by 4 to get $6 per hour. So Amanda earns $6 per hour. So that means that Amanda earns more per hour.